Hello, guys. My name is Lisa. I am the Self Mastery Princess, and I am coming on here with another video. Happy Friday, TGIF, TGIF. Y'all know we have fun on this channel. We are continuing with another wonderful topic. Today, we are going to talk about tie up loose ends and protect your heart at all costs. This video is going to be a very concise but very impactful video. Tie up the loose ends. This is so important when you're building your self-image, because the thing about it is, as you're building something new, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between when you get off track or you're on track or you're joking or you're serious. So you really have to be very intentional. Why I say tie up the loose ends. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are starting your healthy journey. You're eating, a particular diet, you're working out, you got your game plan, and you're like, you know what? I've been doing good. I'm going to go ahead and have a cheat day or whatever. If you haven't built that image, like that's not some way you really see yourself, you're maybe new into it. You're doing it for like 2 weeks, and then you have a cheat meal. That cheat meal is going to turn into a cheat day, which is going to turn into a cheat week, which is going to turn into a cheat month. So you really want to be very careful, because what you're telling your mind is that you don't have to keep this commitment. It's not that serious. So it's the same way how when you're on track, when you're doing something every single day, you're tracking the food, you're watching what you eat, you're going to the gym, you're getting the sleep, you're doing that, your body is going to start to give you those results. So you can't go and start cutting yourself slack very early in the process, because you're going to really delay yourself. So you have to be extremely honest, and you need to have a game plan. For example, myself, I have like a 90-10% rule. So 90% of the month I'm eating healthy, I'm working out, I'm on track, and then I pick maybe 3 to 4 days out of the month where I don't do any of that. I just, I go out, travel, whatever, what may have you. So you need to have a plan and structure so that your mind knows, okay, this is the plan, and I'm not getting off of this new belief I'm trying to build. And this is when you're seasoned in the thing. So let's take it from a diet. Let's take it to validation. Like you're somebody who you're constantly seeking validation, constantly asking people permission to live your life, and you like, you know what, I'm not going to do that. And then you're like, oh, but I feel like I need a second opinion. Now you're reinforcing that old belief. So you must tie up loose ends until it becomes your identity, until it doesn't matter, until you get to an expert level. So even when you are at an expert level, you still need to be a little bit mindful as well. Like, okay, I'm going to not go too crazy. Or yes, I might have a meal, but I'm going to do something healthy after that. I'm very strict with myself, because I know how the mind is. I'm a type of person, I don't play around with desserts. I don't play around with too much sugar, because I'll sit and I'll eat like a whole bag of chips or eat a whole cheesecake. Like, I love cheesecake. So I don't even play those games with myself, because I already know that it's going to give me, especially sugar. It's the same thing they put in cocaine. It's the same thing they put in sugar. So if you start eating sugar, you're going to want, to eat all over. So I just say that's a red zone for me. I don't even if it's a cheat meal or a cheat day, that's a no for me. I try to stay away from those type of things. And that's something I had to learn. Now, if I'm out, and let's say I typically don't do rice, but I'm doing rice, I'm doing a little, a different meal, different cuisine, like I'm trying, that's okay, because I'm still in my parameters of, okay, I'm eating whole, unprocessed foods. Like, that's my parameter. So even if I'm cheating, I'm still under that parameter. So even if you're going to go off tracks, try to stay under that parameter. Tie up loose ends. They say it's the little foxes that spoil the vine. Is when you start letting your yourself have an excuse. You know, you told yourself you're going to work out every, 5 days a week or whatever the case is. And you're like, oh, I'm tired. Or you negotiating. Now you're negotiating with yourself, and now things are not getting done. Now the whole goal, the whole habit, it just goes away. You must take this very seriously. If you have a schedule, if you have a morning routine, you have your to-do list, your night routine, you need to stick to that. That means if calls are coming through, if anything is happening, you need to stick to that until it becomes second nature. Once it becomes second nature, now you can start being a little flexible and, okay, if you miss a day here or whatever, but don't get ahead of yourself. Don't put the cart before the horse. Build the habit, build the belief. Be very honest with yourself. If you're addicted to being on social media and you're feeling like things come up, comparison, jealousy, envy, whatever, build yourself to the point where it doesn't matter. You can go without it. You've shown yourself, I can go without this thing for this extended a time, so it doesn't have control over you anymore. But don't start the habit and then you start getting, excited, and then you start letting loose ends creep in. Loose ends are very dangerous, and you need to be able to identify what these loose ends can be. I'm using the example of working out, but loose ends can be people who triggers you. When you talk to them, you don't want to gossip, but every time they call you, they're calling you with gossip. You need to be able to identify that. And you need to not answer the phone, or you need to be able to explain, hey, I'm at this place in my life where I'm about love and positivity, and I really don't want to be a part of that. You need to be very honest, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to start backsliding. All that hard work, everything that you did, now it just goes to waste. Tie up the loose ends. If you said you're going to clean your house once a week, clean your house. Even if it's not perfect, just the act of it, you're impressing upon your mind, this is what we're doing. And you have to be very mindful that your mind is like a computer machine. So whatever you are doing and you're telling yourself, that's what you're going to get. So when you start compromising and start making things not a big deal, you said you wanted to meditate, you wanted to pray, you wanted to, have a structure, have a schedule, and now you're just completely like not doing it, the habit is never going to build, is not going to be second nature. And be easy with yourself on the process, because it's trial and error. I can even tell you guys, when I was on my health journey, it's a lifelong thing for me, but even as I'm on my health, I had to be very honest. Like, I can't eat dessert. When I go out to events and things like that, I don't even look at the table. It's like I'll eat before I go, because I started to see that I could not just have one of those little parfait things or one of the cheesecakes, because then it keeps me wanting more. So you have to be very honest with yourself. It's no big deal, but I just know, okay, if I do choose to do a dessert, I'm going to do that on like a fun month, or like a vacation, or when it's no goal in place. I'm not going to just do that just because. Same thing with my schedule. If I have things to do, putting first things first. Put first things first, put first things first, put first things first. You got to be okay before you can go out into the world. If you're not put together, you haven't done what you're supposed to do, and you're over here trying to attend, it just messes up the whole equilibrium. So be careful about those small foxes. Tie up those loose ends. If you're going to do something, you said you're going to do it, do it. Do it. Do it. You can do it. You're not anything. We can all stop thinking that you're limited. Stop giving a case for your limiting beliefs. Oh, I'm blue, I'm black, I'm tall, I'm short, none of that matters. The mind is so powerful. Whatever you decide you want to do, you literally can do. Period. Let that be your new thought. I'm capable. I'm capable of doing anything. You want to do something, you can do it. Let's stop with the, excuses. Let's stop with it. You want to sit up there, you want to have, and this is even, I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking to myself. You want to have a positive attitude, you want to stop worrying, you want to stop living in the negative, do it. Little by little, even if you're going to get it. If you keep falling, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. You're going to then eventually something is going to happen where it's like, oh, it becomes a part of you. But let's stop with the excuses of, I can't do it because I have a blue house on the lake and all of this and all of that. You can do it. And this is something I'm working on myself. If I say I'm going to do something, I need to do it. Period. Like, let's stop with the excuses. Stop, because then you just throw your whole self off. So that's that part of it. Second part, guard your heart. Protect your heart. Protect your heart with everything. The things that are close to your heart, guard it. Guard it, guard it, guard it. Protect your peace. Do not allow people to come into your life and dictate your emotional state. Guard your heart. If something is happening and you are not in the space to talk about it, or you're not in the space to express yourself, do not let anybody make you feel like you have to, give a response. You don't. Protect your heart. The things of your peace, take it very seriously. Take it very seriously. So many times people are talking about mental health and all of this and that. But what does that look like? Reverse engineer. Protect your heart. It tells us in the Bible, guard the things of your heart, because that's where all troubles start and stop. Okay? So that thing that's in your heart, those things that are close to your heart, your peace, your joy, whatever, even if it's something that's like you're not really ready to handle, you don't need to do that. You don't owe anybody an explanation. When it comes to your peace and your peace of mind and your sanity and your emotional state, take that extremely seriously. Extremely seriously. So many times we know when we're sick or something, we'll go to the doctor, we'll take a day off, we'll rest, we'll drink soup, whatever. But when it comes to our emotional stability, we know we're not in the emotional place to make decisions or communicate or, deal with certain things right at that moment. We will go and put ourselves in this state of, distress and chaos. Stop it. Make your emotional health and your peace a high priority. It's very important. You need to be able to say, you know what? I'm at a level 8 right now. I need to just take a break. I need to just not answer the phone. I need to just go for a walk. I need to just zone out. Let that be a thing. That's okay. And just because the situation might seem so pressing, listen. Make your personal peace. Protect your heart at all costs. That's all you have. Your mind, your state of being, how you're moving, let that be a priority. Let your emotional health and your peace state, let that be a priority. And I'm not saying you won't get out of that state, but when you do, you need to start doing breathing practices. You need to pray. You need to journal. You need to relax. You need to shower. You need to get back. And once you're in a position where you feel like you're able to have a, controlled, responsible conversation, then you revisit the topic. But guard your heart. Protect it at all costs. That's all I have for you guys today. My name is Lisa. I'm the Self-Mastery Princess. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys on Monday. I'm going to be doing Monday through Friday. So if you guys are following me, you want to make sure you catch my videos Monday through Friday. I have to prioritize my own well-being. So I'm going to be enjoying the weekends. But I might start, let me know, do you guys want me to start doing some shorts of my little lifestyle and all of that, like what I do? Drop down in the comments. Let me know. I would love to share that with you guys. Be safe. I'll see you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.